What's up, Wolves fans? We are back with another edition of the Monday Morning Howl podcast. Today I am joined finally with Josh Nolan here. Just to start things off a little bit, we'll talk about so Friday, we're back on the mats here at home. We'll be wrestling USF at 7 p.m. That's going to be a alumni night, so we're going to have a little get-together thing before the duel, and hopefully we get a lot of fans out and some alumni come back to check out the Wolves wrestling. So Josh, how are you doing today?
Man, good. Had a nice little
Long
adventurous trip through Missouri. So snow tried to keep us back, but we made it. Everybody's safe, so feels good to finally get up here. The anticipation over, we've kind of been a month or so that we kind of settled in on the fact that we're coming up here and got everything squared away. Yeah. So there's a part of me that was itching to get up here as fast as possible, but we had some things to take care of back home. So got that stuff squared away, got through the holidays. Now we're ready to hit the ground running.
Good deal. So obviously we know a lot about you, but maybe tell some of the people what you've been up to the last however many years, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so third stop in Aberdeen. So I originally came out here in 2012-13 season. So I was here for 2 years as a grad assistant for Coach Tim. And then I went down, I coached at Wayland Baptist for a year, and then Rocky got the job up here and came back up. I coached for a year with him, and then after that I kind of just had a calling, I have a feeling like I wanted to coach youth wrestling and coach club wrestling. So I went down to Legends of Gold, coached there for a while, then I moved back out. I'm originally from California, but we moved out to Reno, Nevada, started a little club up there. It was awesome, Silver State Wrestling Academy. It was a great time, met a lot of great kids, had a interesting dynamic with COVID time, and the kids, it was actually pretty cool because the kids were out of school. Yeah. So we were able to train a lot and do a lot of traveling. And then for the last 3.5 years, I've been out in Georgia, head coach at Compound Wrestling Club with Cliff Fretwell, and so just a lot of good experience over the last couple of years. I was actually talking with Rocky earlier, there's just been something inside me, over the last, not too long, but a year or so. It's just something I want to get back in the college scene and get back into the college wrestling grind. So this was kind of a perfect scenario to come back. Aberdeen's a special place. Aberdeen means a lot to me. I met my wife here, got my master's here. The people have always been amazing to me. So to come back up here and be able to coach with you, and there's kids on the team that I've been able to be around quite a bit over the last 7-8 years. So
yeah, I was gonna say we got a few LOG kids on the team, and maybe some other wrestlers that you've been around a little bit, at least when they were quite a bit younger, it seems.
Yeah, just from different dual teams, different, we ran so many camps at Legends of Gold, so a handful of kids that have done the camps, and just been able to be around them through national teams and everything like that. So it's kind of a cool situation to walk into.
Yeah, so obviously you've coached at all sorts of different levels and clubs and academies and stuff. What's kind of the difference? What's maybe your big differences wrestling at or coaching at the collegiate level versus maybe club?
Yeah, I think for me, I really wanted to, as a club coach, I really wanted to invest heavily in the younger kids, and really not just teaching single legs and double legs and technique, but really helping the kids find their love for the sport, helping kids find the freedom to compete as hard as they can every time they step out there. There's so many factors that go into developing as an athlete. So, if I could help, guide that process when they're younger, the goal was for them to be, a little bit more prepared for when they do get to college. And, you guys know how the adversity that can hit during college and being on your own for the first time, hard weight cuts, being out here, tough weather, like there's so many factors that can come on. And then on top of that, you're still trying to win a national title. So it's like, if you're not mentally ready for that sort of thing, like it can be hard. And not that it can't be adjusted and learned as you get to college, but that was a real main focus over the last, handful of years, trying to help these kids prepare to when they do step out in the college realm, like they're ready. And so for me, the difference in the college, I think it's just a little bit more, elevating the kids where they already are, meeting the kids where they are instead of trying to, really pour everything into them, really meet them where they are, develop more individualized plans, develop individualized, strategies to get them to, ultimately where they want to be, where, each kid has different outlooks as they come in, but, trying to meet them where they are and help them create the plan to get there.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. I mean, going into college, these kids have 10 plus, I don't know how many years that built them into the wrestler they are. You've only got maybe 4 or 5 years to kind of get them to that All-American national championship level, and just sharpen, like you said, sharpen them up and elevating where they're already at is definitely really big. And I think hopefully at least these college athletes already kind of have that sense of motivation and discipline that maybe you don't have to worry as much about getting that motivation in them as much as maybe some younger kids.
Yeah, for sure, right? Because, I mean, something I always talk about with my younger kids is the motivation, like that we have this idea that we're motivated, we work, we succeed, right? And that's kind of, to me, it's a skewed process, right? Really, the work comes first, right? And you start working, and even if you don't understand why, or even if you don't really love it all the time, you continue to work, and then that momentum starts going. Then there's the motivation. So as a college wrestler, you're coming in, you should be motivated at this point. You should have a certain amount of love for the hard things, a certain amount of love for the process, so now we have that, like, okay, let's fine tune this thing, let's run and gun and, get our hand raised a bunch.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's awesome. Yeah, we touched a little bit about maybe your reason for coming back out here. Maybe what are you looking forward to now that you're up here and working with the guys, or maybe some expectations you have?
Yeah, I mean, I just, for me, I was actually thinking about this on the way up here. Just really, I'm excited to get in the room and kind of see where everybody's at and see where I fit in. I don't expect to come in here. I'm not gonna, try to take over or try to like even force myself upon anybody. Like, I think, Rocky and Zeke and Seth and you, like there's already a foundation of really great support here, and now just kind of finding where I fit in and how I can best serve everybody as a whole and really just contribute as much as possible. So and then scrap it and get in there, and I'm ready to roll and let it fly a little bit.
Yeah, I know the team and the Aberdeen community is super excited to have you back, so I think we're really looking forward to get rolling and having you on staff and getting the guys ready to tear it up moving into this next semester.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it what we have for today, but Josh, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
And as always, go Wolves.